Oh, great. It's great to be back on stage. And we just had ourselves a very nice panel, two panels for today, starting off with some indie games. And we also had pretty much the entire crew of Evil Geniuses, just almost. We had Justin, we had K-Brad, Ricky, Momochi, and also Choco Blanca on stage with our special guest from Dayoshi TV. Brad was there to actually basically jack our show, but we are back with Tokyo Otaku Mode live stream hut. I'm Jen from Tokyo Otaku Mode, and we're going to do our final presentation of the day, which is going to be our really nice friends from Mintsphere. It's going to be a game developer, and they're going to show us their very new upcoming game, Trigger Princess. Now, I actually have a little bit of experience with their games. In fact, it was not because I knew these guys, but in fact, I actually played some of their Flash games, and we're going to go ahead and talk about that. So, welcome back to Tokyo Game Show 2016. This is going to be Tokyo Otaku Mode live on Twitch, Tokyo Otaku Mode live stream hut. And please welcome my guests from Mintsphere. You can go ahead and take the mic off the stand as well if you like. You have your own as well, so one for each of us. And thank you very much to come stay on our stage, Tokyo Otaku Mode live stream. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, we are
Pretty
feeling
great. Yeah.
pretty good.
You
Yeah.
actually want two on the microphone because the sound is not going to pick up if you're like really far.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you're going to be really close like this.
Ah,
So just a little bit of introduction from you guys. Can you tell us a little bit about Mintsphere and yourselves as well? Get a little introduction.
hello, we are Mintsphere from Indonesia. We are an indie games developing for, pretty much any platform that we can touch, probably.
Yeah.
This is Wilson. Wilson is the director of the, studio, and I am, I do like some direction in games and products. A little bit coding and a little bit music and a little bit design, basically a little bit of everything.
Is your name also Wilson? Are you the Wilson brothers or?
This is Wilson, and I'm Fandri, by the way. Yep.
Andre, thank you very much. And Wilson, and thank you very much for coming to stage.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah. So you're what part of Mintsphere?
Yeah, so
What's your division?
I'm a director of the Mintsphere, which is I'm also doing the art direction or connecting the people, like the producer as well. But yeah, we are focusing on. I'm much more focusing on the artwork itself.
That's right. Thank you. And Mintsphere, you've been out making games for how long already?
Mintsphere is like, yeah, this is
Approximately
like
5 years.
5 years.
So it's going to be your 5th year. Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, thank you.
And
thank you.
you started off on Flash games. Is that correct?
Yeah.
We start from Flash, and then mobile and stuff, PC.
Now I'm gonna actually go ahead and talk about my introduction to Mintsphere. In fact, I was actually a real fond lover of Flash games myself, and I know I've played quite a few things on different types of Flash platforms, and I did come across this game called Trigger Knight. And I had a huge amount of fun with this. I did not recall their names at the time when I was playing it. I was just thinking, oh, this is actually a pretty interesting game. And what do you know? A few years later, I actually meet these guys in person at our office in Tokyo Otaku Mode.
Wow.
And
What a small world.
yeah, it's a small world, definitely. And I actually had an epiphany right there where I found out that you guys literally worked on it. So when you came over and we had this introduction to you guys, and we're going to talk about some games that you're in developing, and you're going like, well, I have this game called Trigger Princess. And I said, that rings some bells. Where have I heard of that? And you showed me a clip of it, which we're actually going to show you guys as well. And it was exactly like Trigger Knight. And I was going, I know that game. I know that game.
Wow.
So this is going to be literally a sequel to
Yes.
Trigger Knight that you guys actually had on
Yes.
Flash.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Can we actually see Trigger Knight? If anyone you know what I'm talking about, and maybe you guys haven't seen this, so we're gonna go ahead and introduce you guys to Trigger Knight just a little bit.
All right.
Maybe just a few clips or so.
Okay.
And
Sure.
this is actually still on Flash as well.
Yeah, it is still on the.
So you can actually play this for free if you want to. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. If you could go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me. I will have you take the lead for the
Oh
games.
wow. I can take the reins on
Yeah,
this? That's
please,
fantastic.
please.
That's
Use
bringing me
this
back because I think it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago when I was actually first introduced to this. And I spent quite a few hours just playing the same Flash game over and over most of the time. We're just going to take some changes there. Okay. Can I put this back on full screen?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just put it on
A
there.
minute.
So here we go. Yeah.
Just-
Oh,
Okay.
there we go. All right,
okay,
that's
there
better.
you go.
Good. All right, so that's Trigger Knight, and basically it's like a running. It's kind of automatic run RPG elements to
Yeah,
it.
but
Yeah.
with resource management, you know,
Right,
like,
right.
you have to manage when to buy things and when you skip things, because if you buy everything, you won't have enough money. But if you just recklessly buy anything, you won't be able to buy what you need.
Exactly. Yeah. So while you're running, you do encounter enemies, and also you encounter chances to purchase items as well, randomly. But that just kind of goes in the course of the whole running scheme, where I'm going to show you right now. And you can't just recklessly buy anything that comes into action. And you also have a running meter. That's correct. Yeah. So when the running meter goes out, that's also game over.
Yeah, well, you have to keep the running, the lifespan in
Right.
100%. But if you keep, it costs money to maintain that. And if you,
There you go.
if you buy everything, basically you won't be able to maintain the energy to run. But if you save too much for the energy to run, then you won't be able to beat the enemy.
Exactly. There's a lot of coordination that has to go into this game, and I spent literally hours trying to figure out what's the best way to do this. And the part that it's actually randomized also plays in as well, because you can't just willy-nilly go around buying stuff and hope that you're going to get yourself
Yeah.
lifespan back later on.
Mostly you have to manage her to survive.
That's right. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself some armor, because that is going to be important. And I just got my HP back as well, yeah? Yeah. So I have an 8 health bar as well as a lifespan bar. I should have probably got that lifespan a little while ago. I'm running a little short. And
Yeah.
this just goes down automatically as you're running. And I got about 240 Gs right here. I can't buy the armor yet. Now this is going to be an enemy encounter. I hate these goblins. I hate these goblins because they take up a lot of life points on you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and restore. Now I got another extra lifespan, so I'm back at 100. I don't need that one. So how long did it actually take to get this running on Flash for you guys when we first got to get Trigger Knight?
It's a funny story, because the first time we, the concept of this game was, how can we make a game that only have one button,
Right.
Yeah, just because like most games have a complicated, become more and more complicated nowadays, and we have to, we challenge ourselves to, making a game as simple as possible while still being a game.
Right.
So the limitation of this game is that you only have one button.
Yeah.
So you have to only binary choice, if you will. I mean, yes or no, to be or not to be.
Right,
so
right.
if you click, it's yes, and if you don't click, it's no. So yeah, from there we develop the concept into this one. The concept is probably pretty fast. To proof of concept, the prototype took us probably several days.
Wow.
But to make a full game is probably take a long time, almost a month.
Almost a month. Wow. And you guys are a two-man
Yeah.
Back then.
workshop, basically,
Yes,
yeah?
back then.
That's amazing. And like you said, this is basically running just on one click.
Yeah.
So you have exactly one button to maneuver everything on the screen, which I think is very intuitive and also really, really helps out with what's happening in the game industry right now, where there's a lot of mobile games, a lot of tablet games that require very little input, but still has to be. I
that's
completely
dragon.
got beaten by the
Okay.
dragon right there
Oh.
while I was getting distracted. But yeah, like you said, things have to be very smooth and also just very, very simple in terms of maneuverability. And it really falls into the category of mobile games where you want complicated story, you want complicated graphics and intuitive gameplay, but at the same time, you don't want to do so much because there's only one screen and you want to make sure that it's easy to touch through and whatnot. So one button is a great idea. And a lot of games I actually play on Flash and also as well as on mobile games require only one button to do. And I think this is a fabulous way to kill time. And also, trying to beat that dragon is really, really hard. I remember, yeah, that's the sole reason why it took me about 3 or 4 hours just to beat that dragon. Because it's like maybe 10? I don't know what the frequency is, but after a few turns, you have to fight that dragon, no matter what.
Yes.
Yep.
And
It will appear somewhere
Right.
in your run. Yeah.
Right. And if you're unlucky, it will appear before you can get all your armor and
Yeah.
upgrades.
Yeah.
You have
But
to buy
also you have
the
to,
weapon. You have to actually buy the secret weapon to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
you can buy a weapon that
Yeah.
one-time use that can beat anything. So if
Right.
you prepare, you can actually beat the dragon. But
So
it
if you
takes
have
risk.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Because
if
it
you're
takes
like
your
in a
money.
tight pinch and you are low on health, low on spirit, and you have to use that
Yeah, so-
last resource,
Yep.
then you're pretty much out of luck when you encounter the
Yeah.
dragon
Yeah.
after that.
It's like probably like what it feels like if you're a knight but you're poor. You know, you can buy everything like.
That's right.
Yeah.
And also, this is also coming back to me right now, is that you have a level system already in Trigger Knight as well.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that a little bit?
Well, the Trigger Knight is in level in Trigger Knight is basically it was simple. We don't think much when we add it. You know, like when we add the level, it's because people play with to compare the score, right?
Right, of
So
course.
like we want to somehow reward players that plays the game over and over again, and then
Yeah, of
well,
course.
the more
This literally gives you a bigger score at the end of each run.
Yeah.
And I got myself 92,000 sweet points, but that's very low in terms of score.
well.
So you keep playing and you actually level up Trigger Knight, and then you, I think, what was the optimal level right here? You can go up to, what level was that for Trigger Knight?
One of the players in the Android version of the game told us that he reached level 214. I
Level
guess.
240.
Yeah. Even us, the developer, don't get that high. You know.
Oh, so you don't have a limit to how much you can grow Trigger
Yeah,
Knight.
you can get to
That's awesome.
thousands if you want to.
If you're ready to play this, you have to beat level 240. That's going to be the
Well.
Guinness World Record for Trigger Knight players.
Yep.
That's fantastic. Now, actually, that's not the game that we want to show you guys right now. In fact, what you guys have for offer today is basically a sequel to this.
Yes.
So, can we take a look at that as well?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. Oh, let's keep that next to
Okay,
you, maybe.
sorry,
We don't want to get carpal tunnel. I have to reach out over there. So, tell me, what is the name of your upcoming game?
Oh, the name is.
I think you told them already.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I did,
Yeah,
but I
it
just
is
want to do a
Trigger
recap.
Princess,
We
Okay,
can-
here you go.
Yep.
Yeah,
I will give
so
you the
it's
test
Trigger
again.
Princess.
Trigger Princess.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Another funny story about this is that I actually play a part in this game, don't I?
Yep.
In a way. We're going to see what that means. So this is still in production.
Yeah, still
Yep.
on production.
And do you guys have a date, or are you just expecting when, like vaguely what time you're going to get this out?
We are trying to finish this for next year.
Next year?
Yeah,
So
but
sometime in
not promised
2017.
yet. Yeah.
not compromise.
Okay,
It's-
okay.
yeah.
So we still have a little time to wait
Yeah.
for this. So we're going to go ahead and play the demo right here.
Yeah. Basically, when
And,
Casual one.
when we released the Trigger Knight, we didn't expect it to be popular. You know, like
Really?
it's an experimental game for us, but it got featured in Congregate and Newgrounds and
That's right, that's
Multifra,
right.
Yeah, that's how you play it, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm sure. I don't specifically remember which platform I used. I probably used Congregate, but I might have used Armor Games as well because I go through different platforms here and there, and I probably play the same game on different platforms anyway. But I do remember playing this few games that come to mind on Congregate.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, we try to just make a simple game, you know, but
right.
we didn't expect to be popular, so we don't put too much, thinking to the game. Then people unexpectedly like it, and then we start to get, real lots of emails.
Well, that's the fascinating thing about indie games, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you do it out of passion. You do it because you want to make a game
Yes.
that suits your liking. And then you put it out for some people, and then some people are actually on the same level as you. They actually enjoy something that you guys created and want more from you guys. That is really, really, I
Yeah,
guess,
this is
congratulating
fascinating, yeah.
as a
Yeah.
developer, isn't it?
that's the you know,
That's the fun part.
That is the fun
Yeah.
part.
the most rewarding part of the game.
Quintessentially,
Rewarding, yeah.
in game developing, that's the fun part when you realize that other people want the stuff you want as well. So I'm gonna, I've been just doodling around,
Yep.
but I
Just
love
a
the music in here. That's your doing.
Yeah,
that's
he's
his
the
doing.
one who did.
That's your doing. I
I'm
love the
doing the
music
artwork.
already. So I'm gonna go ahead and put casual mode, and this is already looking so much more intense than the last Trigger Night.
Thank you.
This is going to be a huge story arc, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the introduction, yeah. Oh, okay, so we got cutscenes. We got
Yep.
cutscenes
Yes.
already. That's
Yep,
fantastic.
yep.
So art direction as well
Art directions.
is yours.
Yeah.
So this is your drawing.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this princess here, does she have a name?
Yeah, her name is Annalise.
Yeah, Annalise. Annalise.
Annalise.
Kind of a bit difficult to
Annalise.
spell.
Annalise. I think I got it. Is that from something, or
It is.
is that your former girlfriend, or?
No.
Well,
we just make a random names.
No,
and
no,
Random
not
name.
random.
Oh.
No,
Not random. Oh, he
Well,
disagrees.
Well, it's not random, but you know, it gets you know, we want a French name. You know, originally in the game, the princess is called. We want to, you know, like going to, what's it called? The Little Mermaid. The you know,
okay.
not they don't have a name. you know.
something like that name.
Yeah, the princess, the knight.
Right,
you
right.
know. But well, we just had to in the middle of the road. Well, we just have to name it.
We just
because,
have to give her a name.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
Even,
not going
yeah.
to be
People is asking
relevant.
like
Yeah.
the first one, Trigger Night. People
Right.
is like,
What's
what's
her
her name?
What's her name?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
everywhere.
Well,
I think
the
that
name
was
is
one
the
of the things
princess.
that crossed my
You
mind as
can-
well when I was playing. This girl is tough. I wonder what her name is. Okay, so we have a story arc right here, and that's probably her personal knight in armor
Yes.
as well.
Yep.
Does he have a name as well?
Gerard.
Gerard.
Gerald.
Yeah,
Okay,
Gerard.
so we have a conversation here, and I noticed that this is actually Japanese.
Yes. Yes, this is actually gonna be released on a Japanese version and the US
Okay,
version.
so the Asian market comes first,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna have a worldwide version probably in English.
Yes, for sure.
I see. Cool. This is going to be fantastic. So right now, basically just doing a going through the story right now. Could you actually explain the story just in a nutshell?
Fun.
Well, the story is I can't really tell much without spoiler things.
yeah,
but
of course,
It's
no
about
spoilers.
you know, the trolley problem, the dilemma of choosing sacrificing many to save some or sacrificing some to save many.
Right.
Yep.
So
It's like a moral ethics.
it's sort of a
Yeah.
relational story arc for a lot of games. And
So-
it does have that RPG feel to it as well. Should I probably skip this scene as well?
Yeah, sure,
Okay,
sure.
so I'm going to go ahead right to the action. Actually, this is actually the scenery tracks your mouse. That's so. Is this going to be something intentional inside the game?
Yep.
Just-
Well, in mobile, it probably we use gyro, but
Gyro.
It's a small polish, you know, small
I
details
see. I
that
see.
we.
Yeah, polish is very important. So okay, so we have here.
Yeah.
It's your role to aid her in her quest and ensure her safety. Oh, due to the frail nature, you must protect her by making split-second decisions. So you're actually not playing as a princess, but you're actually playing as the guards protecting the princess most of the time. Okay, so we have a different style here. Oh, there's Gerard right there, and you have two more knights. So there's a lot more people on the screen this time.
Yes.
Yep. We have a party this time.
We have a
This time,
party.
yeah.
We have an
You
entire
have
party.
to manage the party.
Oh, this
now.
is completely
Yeah.
RPG
Yeah.
style, isn't it? Okay, so the event up ahead, you must choose whether or not to trigger it. You can activate by clicking anywhere on the screen with the left mouse button, or let it pass if you don't want to. Same as Trigger Night as well.
Yes.
But I warned that each event will cost MP. Now this time it's going to be MP, not gold.
Not
Yep.
Yeah, bottom right corner. Make wise use of it, and only trigger events when you feel entirely necessary. You can view a list of
Yeah.
upcoming events on the bottom right. So this is all taken from the Trigger Night
Yes,
UI.
the same concept.
Yeah.
Same concept.
It's
yeah.
just we don't use gold because you know she's a princess, so well, gold you know, money will not matter much to
Right,
her.
money this time is not going to be much of an issue. Okay, upon encountering enemies, the princess party will fight automatically. It will encounter to gain additional MP to spend. Clicking on the screen will cast the princess' active spell. Ordinarily, they will have a cooldown and cost MP. Should the time you face a great adversity, the MP cost is lifted. Use it wisely and it can guarantee victory. So you can actually hold off on using the
Yes.
MP for something that comes
Yes.
even
You
Yeah.
can
later.
save for your MP for later.
There's actually a
Or
lot of
spell.
going on the screen. You have to be careful of your. You probably have another like a spirit meter as well, and you have the MP as well. Oh man, you have an entire army. This feels so much better because you're just literally alone last time. I mean, you had sort of that kind of invincibility feel to yourself, like you're stronger, you're the protagonist. But this time you have yourself a set of knights in armor aiding you in battle. So I'm gonna go ahead and see. Okay, so
can
I can
level
level up.
Yeah.
You have triggered the level up event and reached level 2. Congratulations to me. Your heroes have become stronger. Enemies become more ferocious as you progress, so it is imperative that you keep track of your levels. Be aware also of the enemy's levels in battle to ensure victory later on. So this is a very important element that you have to keep track on.
Because enemies will level up if you don't,
Right.
even if you don't.
So they'll automatically level up, but
Yes.
you have the choice not to level up, so
Yep.
you have to be
So
careful
if
on
you,
that.
yeah, you can choose to amass your army.
So
Or
you can
just
see
level
right
up.
here, yeah, your guys are at level 2. Oh, I should probably fix that. And these guys are still level 1, so this should be still okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should probably have more army instead.
I should have more army. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's see what this one goes. Frontier. I can heal my units. Oh, okay, okay. So this is not, the healing is not automatic. You have to actually
You have
literally
to have-
heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you just level up, you have probably plenty of a strong army, but their HP will not be full.
Right, right.
So you have to balance when to get stronger or when to recover.
Okay, so when you level up, you still don't get your health back? Oh, wow, that's pretty tough. You have to keep track of that. Okay, so you have triggered a reinforcement event, allows you to add a unit. So you can actually have more guys on the screen.
Yes.
All right. Fantastic. Oh, there he comes, right from the back. Oh,
back
let's
up.
see. Oh,
Not,
good.
not enough. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have enough. Oh, I was pressing the button. I was going like, what's going on here? Morale restoration. Now, what's going on over here?
Moral is just the lifespan of the like the energy in
Right,
in Trigger Knight. But in here is moral is the how brave is the princess. So you have to maintain her bravery.
Oh, she has a bravery meter.
Yep.
Was it? Is it on the screen too?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
it's
the screen.
It's on
Oh,
the princess.
Sorry, I didn't see
head,
that. Okay. Okay, so Finamia's flag will restore the princess' morale to 99%. This will prevent the weakening of heroes. So her bravery also inflicts on the heroes that go with her. I see, I see. So that's another thing that you have to
Yeah.
keep.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. So
Yeah.
that's her morale. I see. So she doesn't have a hit point. She has a morale meter.
Yes.
Oh, we got a new enemy over
Well,
there.
the princess has only 1 HP, so if she gets hit, so it's just.
Oh, no.
Yep.
No wonder she needs all these guys in front of her.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Maybe not. I'm just gonna go ahead. Yeah, we still have morale, so that should be fine. Okay, let's go with the next battle. Okay, this is getting intense. We actually have more enemies, and we actually also have. This is something new. This is a release skill. So this is something that these guys do, or is it the princess?
Oh, it's
It's
the
the
princess.
princess.
That's the princess skill.
So you
Okay.
can actually help your unit by casting a spell.
I see, I see. Fantastic. Okay, maybe next time we have the enemy coming over here. Okay, so I still have 7 MP.
Yep.
That should be enough. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and cast her spell. Oh wow, I gotta make. Oh no, I didn't get 100%.
Alright.
Divine Strike. Whoa, nice. This is completely looking like an RPG scene right here. Like just looking at this, it's kind of reminiscent of Final Fantasy.
Oh.
Nice. So that just takes care of everything right there. It's cleared off the screen.
You also have a progress now.
Oh.
So it's
Yeah,
not
so it's a
endless
stage,
anymore.
no, not
Oh, okay,
endless
so it's
anymore.
not endless.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see, because in Trigger Knight, you could proceed after you beat the dragon
Yeah.
and just rack up some points. But this time you
This
have,
time there's a story and then.
so you have a
yeah.
story arc and you also have a level setting.
Yes.
That's very interesting. I should probably have, I should probably be paying attention here because we're about to meet the final boss here.
Yep.
We're just gonna get through these coyotes first. All right, we got a lot of MP here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some more morale. There we go. And yes, let's get another guy in there. Everyone's healed. We're pretty much prepared for battle. Can we level up? Nope, not
Nope,
just quite
nope,
yet.
nope.
So we're just gonna have to go
Alright,
through this battle. And I see what's coming up is the boss.
Yeah, it's a boss now.
Wow, fantastic. This is a complete upgrade from Trigger Knight. This is really, really cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, so let's see what the boss is. Whoa, look at these guys. These guys seem to be like business. Take a look through. So this is the boss character for level 1, is that correct?
Yeah, well,
You can
this
say
is
that.
You can
just-
say
this is a
that.
prologue, but well,
Because he's still in shadow right here. We can't actually see what he actually looks like.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a concept
it's-
right
Oh,
here.
you're gonna
Yeah.
he's gonna show up soon. Just
Oh,
after
I
some
see, I
couple
see.
of
So
stages.
after this dialogue, we're gonna get to see him. Just gonna go ahead and skip through this dialogue.
just get to see.
Sure. And let's see. Whoa. Okay. Glancing hits. You'll notice some of your damage is grayed out. This means you have struck a glancing hit and your heroes cannot effectively damage an enemy. This happens if an enemy is resistant to your hero's damage type, which can be categorized as piercing, slashing, or cruise. So we actually have different striking types.
Yes, yes.
so like each hero, each unit will be, like some have the one have the hammer has crushing type. So if you
Right,
hit the
right.
golem with the crushing type attacks, like hammer or a cannon or something,
Mm-hmm.
it will be,
Maybe like junk and one.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors. So
Yeah, yeah.
one attack is stronger than the other, whilst the
Yeah,
other one is
yeah.
stronger than that. You know, and
yeah,
vice
it depends
versa.
on the type of the armor of the enemy.
That's fun. I'm actually very much astonished that you could put all those, like what are contemporary RPG elements into something that's very simple, intuitive game. That's fantastic. So
Thank you.
literally, I keep saying this, but there's huge amounts of stuff going on the screen of the game at all times. That probably gets you dizzy a little while if you're not really like, you still get used to the game. Okay, so we got piercing, slashing, and crushing, and choosing the correct heroes for the correct stage is an efficient strategy to achieve victory. So you can actually, at some point you'll be able to choose your hero
Yep.
Yes.
as well.
We'll unlock more later.
You will be able to unlock this as well. Okay, so we're gonna have to get. Oh, we're having a little bit of trouble. I'm going ahead and release my spell. Let's get 100%. Oh, so close. Well, we got Divine Strike over there. Do your magic, princess. Now we are experiencing a little bit of lag, but just because it's still in production and it's also on Flash.
Yeah.
It is just for a demo.
Yeah, so there will be some brushing up, and it's
Yeah.
going to be much more smoother
Yeah.
than this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, all this time you've been using your power as a grand artifact to obliterate your foes. However, the princess is not the only one with such skills. Opponents such as the necromancer have their own spell to cast on your troops. Without proper cautions, they can turn the tide against you. So now we have special abilities from monsters as
Yeah,
well.
for monsters. Some monsters can have special abilities as well. So, well,
So they'll
You'll see.
actually literally put that out randomly when you're encountering them.
some will have some.
will
Some
have
will
those.
have randomly. Some will have. While we're doing something,
Right.
like triggered
Oh,
by
they'll interfere
our,
you
Yeah.
and stuff. Wow, that's amazing. As previously mentioned, the princess spell will not cost MP in such fights, and she will also retain her morale. That's good. Oh, more incoming. I thought that was the last of the Legion right there. Unfortunately, there's more guys behind this guy. That HP right there, that feels like a lot. Because they actually get to see the hit points for the enemies now. And I'm seeing this guy right here with the boss. That's like, what, 73,000? Am I supposed to beat this guy right here?
Just see.
You can beat him.
You can't beat it.
You can beat it. Yeah.
These guys are getting slashed by the enemies right now. Should I
Yeah.
release my skill?
No,
Yeah.
not yet, not yet.
Not
Wait
yet.
until the blue.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because
It will cast. It will cast some
Ah,
spell,
I see.
and then you
Oh,
counter
okay.
it. You counter it now.
Now, I can counter it. Spell boost. Oh, that's hard to get right there. Get him. There we go. Oh. Let's see if that does anything for you.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah, keep slashing, keep slashing. So these guys are doing slashing right now, yeah?
Yeah.
That's, okay. Whoa, man. These guys just keep coming at you. Jeepers. That's a lot of enemies.
A minute. Wait for it.
Wait for it, wait for it.
Wait for it.
Almost there.
Okay, now.
Now. I want to see if I can. Oh, that was miserable right there. I'm trying to get the 100% as much as possible, but it's really hard to get it right there. Nice. Nice attack. Oh, wow. All at the same time. Simultaneous attack.
There you go.
Oh, we get another cutscene. Oh no, Gerald, what happened to you? Oh, is this too much? Is this too much of an intense fight for him? Is he backing off? I'm actually reading the Japanese text. I'm not going to give out just for you guys yet because you're gonna have to wait for the English localized version for that one. But I'm
Well-
just enjoying it for myself.
Well, we try to make the interface in English at least.
Oh, really?
Well,
There we go.
the
Oh,
interface
that's
was
a
in
dude.
English,
There we go.
right?
So
Yeah.
that's what he's supposed to look like. Is he
Yeah.
supposed to be some sort of like non? Is he supposed to be organic? Because it looks like it's just kind of a flask right here, or maybe
Oh
a
yeah,
bottle.
it's a astroglobe. You know, an astroglobe.
Oh, astroglow.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see.
It's like a homunculus inside.
Ah, okay.
Something,
okay.
something. Well,
Something.
spoilerish. So
A little bit of spoilers there. Okay, so Gerard's going to find a blow on him. Gerard!
Almost done.
Oh no. Oh no, is Gerard dead? Did he get an intense blow? I hate how the screen is going black. That doesn't mean good stuff. That's very
yeah.
ominous right there. Oh man, this guy's also on his last leg as well. What's the princess gonna do? Oh man, this is intense stuff. Is this going to be a cliffhanger? It feels like it's going to be a cliffhanger because we don't see Gerard, and the princess having a conversation with this guy. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but. Oh,
Well,
that's
that's
it.
it.
That's for the
That's it
demo,
for
so
now.
it is
Yeah.
definitely a cliffhanger. We're gonna have to find out.
We actually have our friend who sing the song for this game later on.
You got someone to actually do
Yeah.
like a theme song.
Yeah.
yeah, the theme song of the game is
For maybe later on for the ending song.
That's impressive. I'm feeling kind of very emotional right now because, in a weird sense, I actually found you guys and basically seen the progression of your games without even noticing it. Because first it started with Trigger Knight, and now
Yeah.
you actually have this Trigger Princess in development, and there's so much more that's just been added to the game. And I just cannot wait to get this in my hands. So this is going to be available for iOS and Android?
Yeah. We are focusing for this one on the mobile phones.
This is going for
Android
mobile.
and iOS.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we are
that's it.
hoping maybe if there's some other publisher interested to bring it on, who knows, console or
Do
maybe
you guys hear
Steam.
that? Any publishers out there you might be interested? Maybe put this on Steam?
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. Oh, we actually have the song right now.
Yeah. The song is playing now. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's... Wow, nice. So you're actually friends with this singer?
Yeah. She is actually an indie as well. Indie
Oh,
singer.
cool. Nice. Wow, that was amazing. Thank you very much. I was thinking that if you guys have maybe like some sort of concept art for the
yeah.
characters,
Yeah.
maybe we should actually take a look at that as well.
Alan Wilson.
Oh,
Like-
you
Oh, okay,
have
yeah,
to
you
help
go ahead and
me.
take over. Yeah. So we're gonna go
let
ahead
me-
and
let me open
change that
some
up. Yeah, just gonna take
document.
that down. And we'll have a few slides from Mintsphere right here. So again, this is still in development. We're still expecting this to come out sometime in 2017. And I just cannot wait for that. So we're gonna see what other characters we might be encountering inside the game. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's take a look at these slides. So again, this is Trigger Princess. We have an array of characters. Like you said, this time we have a party
Yes.
that accompanies the princess.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
these are all potential heroes that you can
Yes,
actually
yes.
pick later on. That's
Oh.
impressive. Oh, cannot wait. Okay, so we
So
got
this is the
Annalise right there.
Yeah. The
Nice.
princess name, not the princess anymore. So
Not the princess.
we get.
I'm
her
gonna go
name.
ahead and give this a
Yeah,
little read.
so-
Spending her entire life in the court learning about chivalry and royal etiquettes, Leverante's favorite princess has grown into a fine lady. Proud and strong-willed with a little drop of naivety, she holds dear as ideals of nobility and will die to defend what she thinks is right. So we got a really powerful, strong-willed woman right here.
A
Nice.
little bit naive, but well, she's a
Of course.
powerful.
We all love a little bit of sass in our heroes,
Yeah.
don't we? Yeah. I really like how the character concept design comes out as well.
Wow. Thank you. So.
Oh,
then-
wow, we never see this guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
This will be in the game, not in the demo yet, but yeah.
Okay, so this will be in the
this will
entire
be
game.
One of the
Right.
the heroes hero
Oh,
spirit.
so the one of the
yeah.
heroes.
Yeah, hero
Okay,
spirit
okay.
that the prince of
Forza. Looks real badass right here.
Mm-hmm.
Earth element. So we even have elements this time.
Yeah.
Is that
Yep.
correct?
It's more like the game is not really element. The element is just phrasing, like
Right, right.
It's our elements, right?
Right,
But it's
Oh,
something
but
for
we
the
don't
narrative.
have specifically
yeah.
like Earth, Water, Fire elements
representing
that
something,
integrates
you know.
into the game. Okay, okay. But he is an Earth element character. I see. An enormous male fighter in melee range fights using a gauntlet, represents strengths in Terra and the Princess Fate, and Earth and major elements. Cool, nice.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next side. Oh, Luna, hello. So she's a water element.
What? Yeah.
And she's also one of the heroes, is that correct?
Yes.
So you're literally in charge of coming up with all the characters.
Yes.
Do you get any inspiration from other games, or do you like just come up when you wake up in the morning, you have your coffee, and then it's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and create a character that has water element. She's gonna be called Luna. There we go.
So yeah, we actually have a basic concept like from the writer as well.
Right,
So,
right.
Yeah. So based on that, I try to create it like for my concept and try to look for some reference on other games.
Of course,
So
of course.
then she came out.
And she just popped up.
In the middle of the night,
That's was one thing I will never be able to comprehend, because I will never be able to find out how you would ever just pop up an idea of a character and start writing it down.
There are lots of sketches before the final one. So when I start the sketch and then I talk to the team, how was it? It is good, or should we use this one, or should we use the other concept? Something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do we have another character after this?
What?
Do we have another character after this?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
sure.
okay, okay. Let's.
We have 6
ahead.
heroes.
Oh, 6 heroes.
Waiting
Okay, Morte.
for to be played.
Morte or Carlo?
Sorry. Don't mind the Japanese.
Oh, no, don't mind the Japanese. Okay, we're just going to read the English. Okay, Morte. Ice element. Nice. A cold-blooded male melee fighter that goes into combat with an icy lance. Represents Destined Terror, Rebirth and Prior Fate, and ice and major elements. Cool.
Okay,
Are
next.
these characters going to play a major role inside the story as well?
sorry.
Because we have these really nicely drawn characters, and we also I have a feeling that these guys are not just going to be like interchangeable heroes. I was wondering if you guys have backstory for each of these characters inside the game as well.
Oh yeah. Well, it's going to do with the something in the story, but each heroes will represent like arcana in tarot cards.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was also wondering is that
Yeah.
because each of them had a tarot sort of representation.
Yeah. Also, each tarot also have element. So based on tarots, the tarots and the elements that each tarot represents, we
Right.
design a hero just that represents both of them.
Of course. Nice. All right, moving on to the next character, Stella, Thunder Element. A brilliant female ranged mage fights with thunderous magic bolts and orbs. Represents Star and Tarot, and Hope and Inspiration, and Princess Fate, Thunder, and Major Element. Nice. So we actually get to see, we saw the animation for each of the characters. I mean, inside the game demo, we saw that all of them had a sword. Gerald had his own sword animation. Are we going to see original animation for each of these characters as well?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
Oh,
yes.
so they're all drawn
Yeah.
differently and all going to animate it differently
Yeah,
inside the game
when
as
you
well.
see the Gerald is
Right.
one of the hero as well.
Right,
You
right.
see the upper units, right? So each of them gonna have their own units as well.
Nice, nice.
They are the hero and they have the
Like,
their
I
own
was,
some-
units.
I was
subordinate.
definitely hoping for that,
Subordinate,
yeah, because.
This
And
one.
this is Carla. Okay, there you go.
mixed it up.
That was a bit of a spoiler. A joyful male ranged character fighting with the aerial glaives. Okay, represents Chariot and Tarot, Victory, Glory, and Princess Fate, and air and major elements. Cool. These are very nicely depicted characters. I mean, each of them have a really cool characteristic on their own. I want to see this in full scale, fully drawn, all colored. It'll be looking great. And we have Soleil, fire element. Oh, and she has a bow and arrow too. Gracefully bow maiden represents sun and tarot cards, joining Princess Fate and fire and major elements. Her flaming arrow strikes true. Who wrote these?
Well,
Are you in charge of? Are you in charge of description?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is,
okay.
weird?
We mix
Is,
it
is
up.
the English weird or something?
No. I'm just blown away at like how much input you put into it because it's very descriptive. Each character has a lot of characteristics to each other. And I know you guys are having a lot of fun actually making this. So I'm pretty sure you had a lot of fun actually making the characters as well. Do you actually guys make like? Because sometimes manga artists in Japan they'll have themselves a whole spreadsheet, basically to annotate characteristic for characters. So this character is going to be 26 years old, and she's a Virgo, and she has these kind of characteristics. When she sees a goldfish, she reminds herself when she was 5 years old, when she fell into a ditch, and a lot of goldfish were right in there, and so she has a fear against goldfish or whatnot and going on.
Yeah, but it's probably different for us because in our spreadsheet or character biodata, it's more about like the relation and what represents what concept represents this character to the story and what relation this character have with the concepts, like the philosophy, rather than the biodata of the character itself. Because I think if we give it to Wilson, he will can imagine a lot better because
Okay.
he can just
Is there any like issues when Wilson actually gives you the concept of the character and you have to write the description of it and he's going, no, that's not how the character is going to be like?
Something I think.
Sometimes,
happens,
yeah. Especially since we're not speaking English that much, so we
Right.
have to revert to. Our writer is English,
Right.
use English, but we're not really use English that much, so.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
we have to
Well,
translate.
and
it
also,
to, yeah.
a lot of it is in the creator's head. So having to pull that out is going to be very difficult, especially for other people to understand that as well. All right. Do we have another character, or that was it?
Almost
We have
there.
one more. Oh, okay. Ooh, this one has a fancy name to it.
Yeah, that's the Trigger Knight.
That's
That's the
her.
name.
That's her. So this solves the little mysteries that I've been holding. It's Trigger Knight is Elaseta Vo Liberanti. I'm
Yep.
never going to be able to say that again.
Well, yeah, people has been asking why has the Trigger Knight no story or something.
right.
Yeah, we try to redeem our mistakes in the past. And
So did this
yeah,
come after the fans asked you guys?
after it?
Did the name and the description come after the fans came up to you and said like, is there a backstory? Is there
Yeah, because
a name to the character?
so many people ask about their name. In our concept, it's just like we want to probably like understand stories. The Little Mermaid. We
Right.
don't have they don't have names, right?
Of course.
Originally, but I guess people really want names.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
that happens especially when you get a bigger fan base. Is that what they want? Is they want more information out of the game. They want something that they can actually talk about and what they can relate to, and also basically just think about. If they have a name, then there could be a big fan base literally conversing on how she got the name and why she became a knight and what kind of stuff. Basically, they're doing the job for you.
But the funny
Sort
part
of,
is
yeah.
sometimes some of the our friends and people says that we know what's the next game that you gonna release.
Really?
Must be the Trigger Prince or Trigger
okay.
Knight. Trigger Knight is knight, right?
Right.
Maybe the Trigger Archer, Trigger Lancer.
That's cool. Now you can have several sequels and also
Yeah.
like knockoffs as well. You can have the Trigger Princess, which is the correct sequel, and then you can have a knockoff that's like Trigger Bowman.
we might consider it. Maybe we can make a Trigger King.
Oh,
Who
Trigger
knows?
King. Oh, wow. This is going to be much more enriched.
That's like a name of restaurant, isn't it? Trigger King.
Trigger King.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Wow, I wouldn't want to wait for that. Maybe 2018?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, wow,
So,
that was fantastic.
Actually, that's all the character that we have for
that's
the
that's
Trigger
one character.
Princess.
Yeah,
But
including Trigger Knight.
yeah, we also have a spoiler for who gonna say you the sounds.
Oh, so it's going to be
Say you later.
There's going to be
Voice actor.
voices?
Yeah, voices.
really. There's going to be voices in this.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We have actually Yumiri Hanamori as
Yumi Hanamori?
analyst.
Yep.
Wow,
hero.
wow. How did you get in touch with her?
Well, with
some
help of friends,
connection,
you know,
yeah.
a lot of
Wow,
support.
wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So this is going to be, is this going to be full voiced?
Yeah, full voice.
Fully voiced,
Yeah.
all characters?
Yeah,
all main characters.
for the
All main
heroes,
characters.
the main character.
Wow, amazing. Do you
Yeah.
have other so you can show us right now, or is there going to be kept hidden for
You-
time?
Let's,
being?
let's keep it first, you know. like-
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Wow, that's amazing. That's fantastic.
I can just show you for now. It's only Yumiri.
Okay, okay.
There's other 6-0.
Wow, amazing. I was
Also-
not expecting that at all.
Also, the singer is.
That's
Yuri
right.
Kana.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is
For-
Yuria Cantante
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
going to be singing the theme song for this.
Yeah.
And what was the theme song name again?
What, sorry?
What was the name for the theme song?
Yeah, the Mother of
Mother of
Life.
Life.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's on the screen right there. Yeah, you guys got to see it as well. So thank you very much, guys. That was
Thank
Trigger
you.
Princess, and we cannot wait. I cannot personally wait for it to come out
Thank
in
you,
2017,
thank
and we'll be waiting for more information to come out. And you guys also have a booth here as well, yeah?
I don't think so. No.
You guys don't have booths today?
Yeah. we
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
have
okay.
them.
Well, thank you very much for coming over to TGS.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you guys can get some time to experience the hall as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And I actually heard that you guys have another game for us.
Yep.
Was it not related to Trigger Knight or Trigger Princess?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So you have another game for us that's
Ah,
not
yes,
related
yes,
to
yes.
Trigger Princess or Trigger
Yes,
Knight.
yes, yes.
Okay, so maybe we can take a look at that. Oh, it's going to be a 3-part show, so that's a lot of that's a lot of content for one day. Oh yeah, maybe we can get. Wait, this is a collaborative piece, yeah?
Yeah, this is actually a collaboration.
Oh wow, interesting.
So we invite.
Okay, I tell you what. Yeah, maybe we can get the other guy that's been working with you.
Yes. Yes.
Just hold on a minute, folks.
Ah, いきなり日本語で。
Okay, guys, so we have a spontaneous guest right here. You guys, if you've been watching our show from the 15th,
大丈夫だよ。
we've actually been playing games. We've been playing retro games from Japan with the Hyoko games, and we have Shogo on stage, which in fact has been working on a game with these guys, Mintsphere, on something that I'm going to get to see, and you guys are going to get to see right now. Oh yes, I love the 8-bit soundtrack. So let's hear something about this game. So what's this going to be? Oh, we're just gonna have to get that
これ
back on the screen.
ゲームの説明とかした方がいいですか。
ゲームの説明ぜひ欲しいですね。
本当ですか。
もしよかったら僕の方で。
どの辺から説明しましょうか。これ。
あ、もし
カニ柄の説明からでいいですか。
どうぞどうぞどうぞ。So we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing that we've been doing right now. Shogo is going to explain to us the game, and I'm going to go ahead and do a English description of that as much as possible. どうぞ。
もともとはミントスピアのメンバーと日本の経済産業省が進めているクールジャパンというプロジェクトがあるんですけど、それを通じて知り合いまして、で、ちょっとなんか一緒にやりたいねっていうのをやっていて、本当にインドネシアのAFA っていうイベントがあるんですけど、それに2年連続で、そのクールジャパンのあれを通じて出展させていただいて、2年越しでようやくなんかやろうって言って作り始めたのがこれ
2年越し。
はい。
すごい。
2年
So just through the Cool Japan funding project, which is done by the Japanese government, these guys actually got to know each other. And after 2.5 years, you guys finally got to proceed and making a game together.
Yeah.
So what's this game called? このゲームの名前、タイトルをお願いします。
これはウィルソンどうぞ。
8 Million Gods War.
8 Million Gods War.
MGW.
タイトルは誰が考えたんですか？翔吾さん。
いわゆる日本でいう八百万の神々の
なるほど。
あれの八百万の
八百
800万です
万を英語に直したっていう。
そうです
So-
ちょうど海外のゲームでウォーハマーってあるじゃないですか。
ああ、なるほど。
あれも数字がたくさん並んでるんで覚えてもらいやすいかなと思って。
そういうことなんですね。
はい
狙いがあったわけだ。
はい。
So 8 Million Gods of War is actually taken from the concept that in Japan there is such a thing called Yaoyorozu no Kami, which is basically saying there's spirits and gods with any sort of element, and it's referred to as 8 million. Yeah, 8 million types of gods inside of Japan. So they took that, and they also wanted to make a title that's long enough so people can actually remember it.
早速やってみます。
お願いします。
Yeah.
Let's have a playthrough
ど
of
うするんだ
this.
っけ？次、
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. This
こういう感じです。
nice. This is absolutely 8-bit Zelda-esque to its maximum.
で基本的にその僕たちはまだ今カニガラっていうチームを新しく作って、日本とインドネシアの合同チームでゲームを作ってるんですけども、カニガラのゲームはこういった感じの基本的には8ビットのゲームが中心になります。
So the cooperative team behind this and also other 8-bit style games is a collaboration between Japanese and also Indonesian industries. And basically you guys are taking the 8-bit concept and putting it into indie style games. Whoa. Oh, these guys are not nice. So do you have a weapon right now? Are you able to
not
beat these
Not
guys?
yet.
Not
You
yet.
don't have a weapon. So you're gonna have to
Look
get
around.
away from these guys as much as possible. Oh, I see something
That's
over
a
there.
weapon.
あそこ
Nice
に
dagger. Oh, is this
取り
guy
に行
gonna
きたいん
move?
ですけどちょっとなかなか危
You
な
only
い。
have 3 hearts. You gotta be hash.
いやー、これはすごいところにいますね。大丈夫ですね。
So this is still in development as well.
Yes, yes.
And is there like a story arc that you're working on this right now?
Probably Shogo-san.
今これ開発中っていうことなんですけど、
はい
ストーリーみたいなものっていうのも今制作段階っていうことです。
ストーリーは、日本の、本当にもう古い神様たちがまだ生きていた時代というか人間と共存していた時代にちょっとなんていうんですか人間に捨てられた子供が神様に育てられてそれで山で育ったこういう女の子がいるんですけれども、それがある時八百万の神々がですね人間がちょっと自然を汚しすぎて怒ってしまったので、その神々の怒りを鎮めに行くというお話です。
環境破壊の話もちょっと入ってくるわけですね。
そうですね。
エコでいないといけないっていう
そうですね。
メッセージがあるわけです。
自然は大事ですよ。
自然は大事だ。There's a hidden message here that we have to be eco-friendly because this girl has been abandoned by people and now is being brought up by gods. And she's going to have to go through this world where it is a correlation between gods and humans, where it's a time when they actually coexisted at the same time. Oh, we got ourselves a heart. So that is a heart vessel. Again, very Zelda-esque.
Yep.
完璧にゼルダのオマージュっていう感じがしますけど
そうですね。
結構インスピレーションはでも来てますよね。
ゼルダは多分そうですね。インドネシアのチームは結構そういうゼルダとかに馴染みがあると思うんですけど、実は僕自身は聖剣伝説1がすごく大好きで、
聖剣伝説の方ですね。
はい。なのでそういうちょっとやっぱ頃のこのテイストのゲームって楽しかったよねっていう話をしながら今一緒に作ってます。
そういうやっぱりつながりで一緒に8ビットゲームを作りたいっていうことにつながったんですね。So you guys both had a passion and love for those old-time 8-bit style games, and Shogo-san is for Seiken Densetsu, and I was saying that it's Zelda-esque, but we had a little bit of a difference and interpretation of the style of the game. But I really love the way you guys take 8-bit games and take it into your own, because there's a lot of stuff that's already been done in 8-bit. It's kind of a lost art anymore, but at the same time, a lot of people have reminiscence and also enjoyed the style of 8-bit, and it's actually been done several times in modern Steam games as well as mobile games as well. So you guys want to take this into your own level as well.
なんか
Oh, nice dungeon over here.
僕いまだに結構こういう8ビットのゲームって好きなんですけど、やっぱり今日本のスマートフォンのゲームとかもそうなんですけど、やっぱこういうのってないじゃないですか。でない理由としてはやっぱりゲームを作る側の人たちが本当はこういうの好きでもやっぱ会社の事情で作れなかったりとかそういうのがあるんで、僕たちはもうそれを作っちゃおうと、やりたいものを作ろうっていうそういう感じでやってます、ノリで。
ちなみにこの敵の方なんですけど、
はい、
これタヌキなのかな？タヌキですよね。That's a tanuki that was fighting. で、これは全部神様と戦ってるわけではなくて、
そうですね、それこそ八百万っていう話だったんで、昔はそれこそ、猿もタヌキもキツネも、水も風も山も全部に神様が宿っていたっていうそういう設定です。
そうですね。
はい。
でもここで実際に戦ってるのも神様の
そうですね。その自然の一部。
自然の一部。
はい。
なるほど。So this is taking the concept directly from Japanese folklore or legends that a god basically resides in pretty much any sort of element, and what you're fighting is also parts of some of the gods as well. And you can see that the sprites that you see is absolutely reminiscent of tanukis, and I just love that. It's very cute too. So how far did you get into development right now? もう開発の段階は今どこら辺まで進んでるんでしょうか？
いやでもまだ多分30%とかそれぐらいで、これからもっともっとボリュームを厚くしたり、あと難易度を具体的に調整したりっていうのはやっていく予定です。
So we're at about 30% progression inside the game, and we're going to go ahead and put a little more adjustments to the difficulties, put a little more levels, and go ahead and make some more dungeons as well. It's looking interesting. Is this going to be available on mobile and maybe other platforms?
Mobile.
It's going to be
これはモバイルです。
モバイルで。
はい。
どれぐらいに出そうかなっていうのはありますか？
Release. Release. The development time it takes around 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you might expect this in early 2017.
Okay, early 2017. That would be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, it would be actually pretty cool to have an 8-bit graphic on your phone when you're like I use Train for Commute all the time, and it will be something very different looking when I have an 8-bit graphic sitting on your phone. But a lot of people, including myself, would probably say that I would like to play the old 8-bit games on mobile if that's any possible. But at the same time, I've already played through Mario, I played through Zelda so many times. I would like to try something new, and this actually gives me that opportunity, which I think is fantastic.
We really love Zelda and its exploration part. So
yes,
yeah,
of course.
I think that's the most important thing in Zelda. And
Right.
I mean, so we want to make the the old Zelda experience like
Right, right.
this is the map explore.
So you
We
guys,
don't- yeah.
you guys say that this is Zelda-esque.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's always fascinated me because there's really no. I know that mobiles are capable to have 8-bit technology and that was so much room to spare. But I really haven't been able to see as many. Well, there are a few that probably can be mentioned, but there are very little in terms of like 8-bit style, old-timey retro games that can be just played on your phone.
やばい。
Oh yes, we got the boss. Nice.
Nice.
I like this. I just love how it's simple,
To be continued.
very intuitive, and you just there's really no way of telling the story, but you can tell there's a nice, intriguing thing that's going on inside the game. And wow, that's another thing I would be very interested to play with. ショウさんありがとうございます。すごい、
はい
これも
ありがとうございます
実に楽しみです。やっぱりモバイルで8ビットゲームをできるっていう機会がもうちょっと増えたらいいなっていうのは、自分も絶対思ってるので。
そうですね。なんでそのカニ柄っていうその自分たちの合同チームに関しては、それぞれミンチスフィアのチームも自分たちの仕事もやってますし、僕も自分の会社で自分の仕事もやってるんですけど、ただカニ柄っていう国の枠を超えたチームで、こういう8ビットのゲームを本当にもう年間で頑張って3本4本で、あとはできればゆくゆくは50本100本こういうシリーズをもう特化して作れたらいいな。
でもそう趣味みたいにゲームを作りながら国際的に人とつながれるっていうのは聞いてるだけだとすごい夢のような企画に感じますね。Just the sheer idea of having to have an international relationship, making games on your spare time and having to release that for people to play it. It sounds like a dream project to me. That's fantastic. I am very, very excited for this, and I am looking forward to where this partnership is going to take. And it's going to be very exciting in the future, I think. So thank you very much, guys. That was a whopping 3-parter. We had Trigger Knight, we had Trigger Princess, and we also had 8 Million God of War. This was a fantastic review and an interview with you guys. Thank you very much for coming to the stage, and that is going to be all for today from Tokyo Otaku Mode Live Stream Hub. Thank you very much for watching our stream. We're going to be back on the 17th and 18th 17th, we're going to start our stream from Japanese Standard Time, 10 o'clock, all the way up to 5 o'clock. We're going to have a huge number of guests from different game developers and producers. You can actually check out our list on Tokyo Otaku Mode special page, Tokyo Otaku Mode, Tokyo Game Show 2016. You can go ahead and check that out on your favorite web browser. And we're going to go ahead and continue with Tokyo Game Show. And again, thank you very much, guys, for getting on stage. It was a pleasure having to talk with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we'll be seeing more of your games later on. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining. We'll be back again tomorrow. That's 10 o'clock Japan Standard Time. Be there on Twitch. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.